Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last episode, we got to the top of Hoo Hoo Mountain. And in this episode, we're going to find out what this bird is doing on top of the mountain. So let's go talk to him. No, you gotta push the stone. Okay, push the stone. What are you kicking that for? That's a really rare stone. It's called the Hoo Hoo block. And I'll tell you, anyone who tries to kick a Hoo Hoo block down the mountain is a thief in my book. Huh? My name? Oh, right. I'm called Blababadon. What's it? The townfolk are all worried about me. Really? But I didn't mean to make them worry. See, what happened is this. I saw Prince Peasley and followed him up here. And then I saw this huge egg appear. I was shocked. I was speechless, which is rare. So anyway, I just been here, keeping this poor egg warm ever since. Yep, that's the deal. I think something will hatch out of it pretty soon. That's what happens with eggs. Really? Oh, it's here. It's time. Oh, wow. It's about to hatch. I can't take the suspense. And out pops an alligator. Wow, this is the second playthrough with alligators I've played with today. And the Hoo Hoo block drops right into the Hammer Brothers. Ah, well, that's a shock. Talk about one crazy egg. And then he spits him away with a Hoo Hoo block. Bye, Blababadon. See you in, like, an hour, I guess. Alright. Oh crap. Probably should have paid attention. Alright, so, yeah. This is the Drago Ho. Yeah, what it said on the screen, everyone. Right. Wow, that sucked. Alright, so, standard brother attacks. Every time you hit him, he'll get shorter, and then he'll spit out an egg like that. You can defeat it if you want. That was dumb. And it's probably best that you do, because if you don't, he'll keep using it to be closer to you, and he'll have an advantage on his attacks, so the faster you can get rid of it, the better. And then he'll spit out another one. Right. Yeah, screw it. Yay, I messed that up. Alright, then he'll stand right up, back up again, and then he'll attack me. I'm not using the double advance on Luigi's attack, because what it does is it sends Mario and Luigi in two separate directions. So it's good for fights where the enemies are scattered around. So, and that's the case with most advanced attacks in the game. They won't just do extra damage. Some of them will actually like do extra things, like attack multiple enemies, allow you to do it multiple times. It's there's different effects for every advanced action in the game. So, and you know, for the longest time I couldn't figure out what an advance meant. So I had to look it up and find out what it meant. It wasn't until like this year that I found out what it meant. It was crazy. I'm stupid, I guess. But I didn't know you could learn them, the advanced attacks by I'm gonna die, sweet. I didn't know you could learn the advanced attacks by slowing down the brothers' attacks again, and watching out for the exclamation points and stuff. But once you learn how to do an advance, it will, you know, the colors will light up in mode 3 every time, so you'll never forget how to do it. Alright, look, we already defeated him. Wow, that was quick. Alright, so Mario level up. We'll go HP this time. And Luigi leveled up as well. We'll go HP with you as well. 3! Sweet. And now that we've defeated that dragon, it turns into a human. Sweet. That makes perfect sense. And my friends, this is one of my favorite characters in this game. Cheers to your mustaches! This incredibly dazzling man is none other than Prince Peasley! What happened to you? I love that laugh. Well, I suppose you could call it a bit of an accident. As I was investigating events throughout the country for this top-secret mission I'm on, I suddenly encountered Cackletta and her vile underling Fuffle here on this mountain. By the time I realized who the fiends were, it was too late. They transformed me into that and shut me into that side of the egg. Is that so? Princess Peach's voice has been stolen. I wouldn't worry about Princess Peach. I'm quite sure she'll be fine. At any rate, we should chase after Cackletta. I want you to visit Queen Bean and Beanbean Castle once you climb down the mountain. It may be that Cackletta's next target is Beanbean Castle. I'll bet my life on it. Oh, here's a gift from me, autographed of course. Yeah, I think I've rose matches your green perfectly. If you show that at Beanbean Castle, they'll permit you to enter. And with that, I must get back to my mission. May we meet again. And Bobabadon brings you back down to the bottom, so you don't have to climb, go down the entire mountain by yourself again, which is cool. Sorry, excuse me, man. And if you ever need to go to the top of the mountain, he'll bring you to the top, but there really is no other need to go up there. Did you two arrive at exactly the right time? Just now, a hoo-hoo block fell down in the waterfall. Check it out. We'll use it to make your ultimate hammer. Ho ho ho! Man, it feels so great to be making hammers after such a long break. In fact, it feels so darn great that we went ahead and made you guys 2 hammers. Look at that craftsmanship. Pow! Now you're playing with power. Yeah, you got that right. These bad boys are now all yours. So now we got hammers. And now we can use the hammer action. I guess we ought to teach you guys how to properly use hammers, huh? And now this is a tutorial on how to use the hammers in field. Which, you know, you guys can pay attention to. But I'm going to show you guys anyway. So, if you press the R button now, the front guy can now use a hammer, like so. You can break certain blocks like that. Oh, sweet nut. Nuts are awesome in this game, by the way. So, the front guy can use a hammer. So now I think there's a block somewhere. Is it down here? No, this is the way out. Alright, so the front guy can use a hammer. The back guy can use a hammer, but it will only piss the guy in the front off. So, for now, anyway, there are actions later in the game that will require the back guy to use the hammer, but that's not until later. So you can come in here and break these blocks, but you can't break these blocks yet. You don't have the right hammer to do so, so we have to wait. Luigi can also use the hammer on Mario when he's in water form. When he's gulped up a lot of water, to spit out the water in shots instead of a full stream. But there really isn't many points in the game where that's useful. So we can of course use the hammer to break that big giant block, even though we couldn't break a small blue block. So once again, pay attention to these X blocks. They will be helpful later not right now. So basically these are here to tell you how to use the hammer. So you want to come up here and hit that switch. It'll open the water. And once again have Mario's gulp. And this is I'll give you an idea. So like I said, you can use the hammer on Mario to do that. You'll have 3 shots. But in that case it would have been better to just use the high jump, but it doesn't matter either way. So coin block here. So coins aren't really an issue in this game, but you do want to try and stock up as much as you can throughout the game. So you do have 2 options. You can actually go down that way if you want, or you can come in here and play a cool minigame, which I think we're going to go in here and play a cool minigame. So Hoo Hoo Mountain Descent. And since the last time we saved, we have 352 coins, which is kind of cool. Alright, so if you come in here and you talk to this old guy. "Oh there, pards, it's been a Goomba's age since we had any strangers in these parts. Now listen, fellas, if you want to ride in them rusty old carts, I won't go a stopping you. But I advise watching out for trouble. Yep, no one knows where them rails lead. Still, I'll tell you something. You might be able to find jewels by jumping a bit in there. And while you're hopping for loot, watch out. If you spot danger, just shine a light at it." Oh mercy, there we go again. I'm always boring folks to tears with stuff like this. So tell boys, care to ride in the carts? Of course. So just like anything else in the game, Mario's A, Luigi's B. Mario controls the light, so you can control the light by pressing left and right, obviously. If the light gets dim, collect those little yellow canisters, and the light will get brighter. You do have to collect a certain amount of gems by the end of the mine cart. So if you see them, you want to make sure you grab them. So the fun part about this is that you have to pay attention to both Mario and Luigi, because Luigi had an obstacle in his way. So basically you want to shine your light on Luigi, make sure he's doing okay. Basically you just have to like pay a good amount of attention to everything that's going on. Basically the easiest way to do that is to keep your eye in the middle of the screen so that you can see both sides of the screen. I believe if you do hit a spike like that, you will lose gems, so be careful. And I need 10 gems to get through. I have 10 gems, so I clear. And we've gotten to the end of the cart. We'll get out, and the old man's here. Well, howdy again. Well, fellas, this spot marks the last stop on the long, strange railroad of my life. But I reckon your adventure has just begun. Get to it, boys. So obviously he's not alive. Obviously. So we'll save here. Wow, it's like snowing. I'm actually able to get some recording done today because it's snowing, but didn't go to work. Wait up! The Hammer Brothers will catch up. We forgot to mention one thing. We never taught you how to use the hammers in battle. Ready to learn? No? Alright, so you have no choice. You have to learn how to use the hammers in battle from them. Which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. So, just like anything in the game, Mario has A and Luigi has B. So, hammers also have action commands. And you can also defend with them, just like that. So let's see if they'll let me do it by myself. Damn. So yeah, right when the hammer is shaking, alright, yeah, blah 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 blah. I'll explain those in battle when you get to it. Like I said, I'm not paying attention to most of the I probably should though, since this is a playthrough. Whatever. Alright, so we can't go in here. Black blocks we can't break yet. Come up here. We can get this block. Get this coin block. That was a lot. Okay, come up here. I know there's something. Yeah, we can't get that yet. You need another power later in the game to get that done, so we'll have to wait for that. Come down here, get another mushroom. We're just collecting items left and right, huh? I always collect everything in the field, so when I see it, I don't wait. Just because otherwise it's not gonna... So, spiked enemies, you cannot jump on, just like any Mario RPG ever. So, you want to defend with your hammer, and you also want to attack with the hammer. So, just like the Hammerhead brothers were telling us, if you select the hammer and attack, right when it shakes is where you want to attack. And if you don't, that will happen. So, you also have a limited amount of time to defend with the hammer. So if you press the hammer button too quickly, the hammer head will fall off and you won't be able to defend. So keep that in mind as well. I don't think I wanted to come this way. Oh well. You can also first strike with the hammer in the field. Most times when you first strike with the hammer, it will... Essentially that's called, I think it's an RPG equivalent to Dizzy. So they'll lose a turn. Your enemies will lose a turn if they're vulnerable. I think most spike enemies are vulnerable to the hammer. So I suck with the hammer sometimes. Wow, that was slow down. Also, you have no choice when it comes to what you're defending with. The game will decide for you which you should be defending with. It mainly depends on the attack that the enemy is going to attack with. So if you're going to get hit with a spiked enemy, more times than not, it's going to make you use your hammer. Okay, so we want to go this way. Alright. So we want to go to the castle town. I'm going to go to the castle town and then call this an episode. And then we'll pick up next time. Because next time the... See, I'm not grinding with battles. What has happened here? This guy will come over. Collapse. You go talk to him. He'll say, "That's the town was attacked. The horror. Cackletta and the odd, ugly, helmet-wearing one. They lay waste to the town. It was also sudden. There wasn't anything we could do." So this is the only store open. So this is the first shop in the game that we can buy from. And as you can see at the top, the original price is actually crossed out, and we get a percentage off based on how well our stash looks. So that is one of the reasons why you should be powering up your stash stat as much as you can. I'm gonna get some syrups because it's always good to have syrups. Okay. You can't buy any equips or anything yet, so. Alright, so I'm gonna come up to the Beanbean Castle and then I'm gonna call this episode quits. So anyway, guys, that'll do it for this episode. In this episode, we defeated the first, well, second mini-boss of the game, I would say, or second boss of the game. the big dragon on top of Hoover Mountain. We also rescued Prince Peasley, and then we found out that Beanbean Town has been attacked by Cackletta. And in the next episode, we're going to find out what's the state of the castle. So until next time, guys, this is Lozzie for Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Until next time, see you guys then.